Cameron has ordered an urgent inquiry into the apparent SAS involvement in a deadly raid on a Sikh temple in India that left more than 1,000 people dead. According to secret documents from 1984, an SAS officer helped the country's government to come up with a plan to remove Sikh insurgents from the Golden Temple in Amritsar. The papers were recently released under the 30-year rule. Well, Pandit Danda is a former Labour Minister for Faith and the Communities. What's revealed in these papers?
Well, quite a lot actually, and it's really quite shocking. It's the kind of thing you really see in conspiracy theories, really. The fact that the British Secret Service, that the SAS, were involved in drawing up plans for the Indian military to intervene in this Sikh temple, something, of great importance to people of my own faith. And depending on which reports you read, between 400 and over 1,000 people were killed. I think we really need to know from the British government, was it the British plan that was actually enacted?
That's left undecided, isn't it? Or do the papers reveal definitely whether the Indian authorities then took this British plan and enacted it?
From the papers I've seen, there is no doubt that the SAS drew up plans, and the correspondence between the offices of the Home Secretary and the Foreign Secretary, Leon Britton and Geoffrey Howe at that time, talk equally alarmingly about keeping this secret, keeping it quiet for fear of the disturbances that it would cause in the Punjab, and also for the disturbances that it could cause amongst the community I grew up in, the British Sikh community. Remember, there are nearly 1 million British Sikhs.
Yeah,
and that's quite shocking.
One person close to this has already put it on the record today that any idea there was a British involvement in actual telling the Indian authorities what to do is a fiction, that all the plans, I think it was called Operation Blue Star, isn't it, in these papers, were actually designed, engineered by Indian authorities, and they were executed by Indian military commanders. Well, that might be another version of this truth from many years ago.
Well, we need to know the truth, and I'm pleased that David Cameron has called for a full investigation. The government seem to be expressing some concerns here, but if the British SAS were involved in drawing up plans, there doesn't seem to be any doubt about that they did draw up plans, then why was correspondence between a Home Secretary and Foreign Secretary out there saying, let's keep this from the British people? So I think the other question that needs answering is, if it's taken the 30-year rule to get this out into the public domain, what else could actually have happened that won't come into the public domain until the 30-year rule is breached?
Pandit Danda, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.